Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is a reading for Scorpio. It's a relationship reading. Let's take a look and see what's coming in. This could be married, single, dating. What does Scorpio need to know? Clarity, please. Yeah, so I do believe there's an energy of 6 moving forward. Someone believes they can succeed here, but it's about believing in yourself that you can succeed. This is about moving forward. Yeah, simply love, another 6. Yeah. And we have success and growth. So this is a lot. This could be a lot of financial success and growth here as well, but also I see love. So it's about keeping things kind of simple. Now there could be children involved with this energy, but it has to do with something long term. Yeah, it has to do with someone reaching out. I see a 3, so there could be people reaching out here. Yeah, someone here is definitely detaching. So it's an energy of someone who's not reaching out. It's a person who's detaching. 2 people coming apart here, but this is somebody making peace with their past too. Yeah, but as someone who's detached here, I feel detaching emotionally, no longer reaching out. Yeah, and I also see an ending. Somebody here, it has to do with that flow, the emotions flowing. So someone here is detaching, still hasn't detached possibly or healed from something, making peace before being able to come together. Because this somebody here, it's their emotions. They're just not, because it has to do with ending a situation. Yeah. Someone here may be actually seeking other opportunities. See, there's opportunity. Someone here is not seeing it, though, because you can see the world. So this is someone missing opportunity. Some of you, if you have a person who's not reaching out, maybe it's time to detach and make peace. Because I see a 10 ending it. But this is about going in another direction, I feel here. So that some of you could be missing opportunities. I do feel there could be children involved, and not just because the card have it, but it's kind of like the 6 of Cups. Someone who longs for love, misses someone. But I do feel it's an energy of something long term. See, it's an energy of believing something can succeed, but yet someone's not reaching out. So it's either the other person or yourself. And I mean, if it's yourself, it's time to detach and make peace with it. Okay? Yeah, because I feel someone's missing other opportunities because someone's stuck. Someone keeping you kind of stuck here. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Let's have a look at believe and succeed. Yeah, there's been some hurt and heartache. Hurt feelings. Yeah, something painful's happened here. What is going on? Let's have a look at simply love. Yeah, this is someone being cautious, careful what they wish for. Because someone's hiding their feelings, their true feelings, hiding behind that mask. So it's telling you to be careful what you wish for. Because I do feel there's been hurt, or someone here has been hurt. Maybe there was a third party. It could be someone that you're involved with here. But I feel it's someone who either hasn't detached from this, and it could be where you need to if they're no longer reaching out. So let's have a look at success and growth. Yeah, this is someone focused on their money. They're looking forward. They're assessing the situation. Someone dragging their feet, moving slow. But it's someone who's more focused on their financial success. See, this is someone who's not sure. They're being cautious, careful. They're hiding behind a mask. But this could even be yourself in that energy. It's saying to be careful what you wish for here. And I do feel it's someone here also being cautious. But yeah, it's someone who's been hurt. They either haven't detached, but it has to do with yourself detaching if they're not reaching out. Yeah, I feel there's an energy of a little bit of lack of confidence here. See, taming the beast. This is the beast. Everyone has that beast within themselves. See, it's about if somebody here isn't reaching out and they're detached, it's where you have to detach. Yeah, because it has to do with something ending here, Scorpio. Ending a situation. It has to do with your own inner strength, knowing it's time to detach and let go. because this person is still attached to something else. And I do feel they're more focused on their money, their success. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the energy of other people involved. This could be someone maybe, I feel some of you are missing other opportunities here because something is ending. It's the death card. It's an energy of having to detach, to find the strength to let go. But I kind of got a feeling there's someone here who maybe keeps reeling you back in. So really watch out for that energy. But it's your own inner strength. Yeah, and I do feel missing other opportunities here because you're stuck here. So it's about things starting to flow, getting out and socializing. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who's, I mean, I don't feel third party. If it was, it's something that already happened. But this is someone who doesn't believe this is going to be successful or long term. But it's how you're going to perceive this to be. Let's have a look at opportunity. Someone's missing other opportunities, and you can see it's time for change with the world. This is somebody who may never change because the world is here. If they do come back in, this person, the same thing could keep happening. Because I feel it's someone who still hasn't healed or detached from something in the past. But it's an energy of not being stuck in this situation. Because there is an ending here. Tell me about opportunity. Oh, that went flying. Yeah, I see a cycle ending here. Now, you may have other opportunities here. And I can see someone here. Look at that. See stress and anxiety. I don't know if there's somebody here who has some regret here, but it's stress and anxiety. And it's also sometimes a person who reels you back in. See, when you try to move on, this is somebody who often comes back around. They want things. This is somebody who kind of wants their cake and eat it too. I'm going to be honest here. I feel like this is somebody in that Emperor energy. They want their cake and eat it too. They want everything their way. And they're keeping you stuck, I feel. And I do see jealousy, but this is somebody here. See stress and anxiety. But this is often my jealousy card. Somebody who comes back in when you're just about ready to end it. See, when it's over. And then they reel you back in. They want their cake and eat it too. This is someone who wants their cake and eat it too. It's an emperor. They're focused on their money more than anything, becoming an emperor. But it's a person who wants their cake and eat it too. And I don't feel, like I say, this is about whether things go in your favor. They want everything in their favor. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone thinking of exploring other options here. But I feel like that's what it's telling you to do. It's about something ending. It's like something is over here. See, and then you're just about detached. You're letting go, and then this person comes back in. So like I say, I feel like it's about reaching out to friends and family, asking for a little support, getting out and socializing, and things will start going in your favor. Yeah, because I mean, I do see people seeing you in a very favorable light, and it could be this person, but they want everything their way. See, this is about other opportunities here. They're stuck. They're stubborn. I do think this is someone who's, and I think you're missing opportunities because of this person. Now, this is an energy of an emperor who kind of wants everything their way. Let's have a look at the Three of Swords. Yeah, see how someone conducts themselves. So somebody here wasn't faithful. Now, whether it was them or someone in the relationship. But I think this is a person who kind of, you can see that pull. Somebody who pulls you back in. And that's what I feel like it's saying here. Just when you're ready to detach, when you have that realization, it's over. But it's telling you to get out and socialize. I feel like there's people involved here too. But yeah, and I do see it's an energy of faith. And somebody here, like I say, with this hurt, they don't have faith that this can succeed. But it's about their own success, financial. They are assessing the situation, but this is someone dragging their feet. So there was definitely some sort of third party, whether it was this person. Somebody here wasn't loyal, or they didn't believe this would succeed. They don't have faith. Maybe they don't have faith in themselves, but you know, they were definitely hurt and heartache, possibly third party. But it's all about detaching. The Nine of Cups is saying to be cautious. Okay, to be careful what you wish for here, because this is someone hiding behind a mask. They're not showing you their true self. Yeah, somebody here with a pretty big ego. See, they take pride in all the things they do, but it's about not wanting to provide for another person. This is someone who they may have been faithful and loyal to someone, and then that person wasn't to them. But you can see pride and ego. See, this is an energy of someone's pride, ego. See, providing, still providing for their children too. So this is someone who feels they can't provide. But it's also an energy of someone, I feel, kind of looking at the situation where they should be playing the field. Yeah, this is someone moving slow. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, this is someone here, this person here. I see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but it's just an energy of someone searching for clues and answers. See, they're going within. They're looking for clarity. And it could be yourself, to do with why. So this is someone still providing possibly for children, for some of you. But it's an energy of someone who feels they can't provide. They have enough for themselves. They don't have enough to provide. Or they may be feeling that you're interested in for the wrong reasons. But regardless of the situation, it's definitely an energy of someone detaching. And it could be yourself. See, when you're just about ready to detach, they reel you in. And they do get kind of jealous too if they think that you're seeing someone else. But they want everything their way. They want their cake and eat it too. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone thinking it's time to play the field. Because it has to do with not getting enough attention. They're not giving you enough attention. And it's possible they feel they can't provide you with that. But there's something being learned here. Learning the hard way, the school of hard knocks. Yeah, you can see the tower came down, so something wasn't successful. Some sort of shock, surprise. See the tower coming down. Yeah, it just comes in out of the blue. And you can see with the moon feeling kind of confused. Things that are hidden, things that are unknown. See, it's leaving you in this confused state. But there's these deep feelings, emotions here. I feel this is that yourself internally. See, it's trying to detach and making peace. But this is someone who's never made peace with their past. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who was... Sorry, everyone. I had to pause for a moment. So I have a sneaking suspicion that this is somebody who the tower came down, something ended. This is someone whose pride took a hit. So it's someone who's still providing. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is a person who hasn't healed or detached themselves from an ending, because may have been a third party. Because they are soul searching. They're definitely a person going within about the path, their life path, and the path they've been going down. So I feel there's some guilt. This person has some guilt. So I feel this is somebody here who may be... I'm sensing a little projection at some point here. It hasn't come out, but I already feel like this is someone who's maybe projecting something upon yourself, because when you try to detach, when it's over, they come back in. But I feel this is someone who's guilty. And I don't know if they're blaming someone else for what they did or what, but they want their cake and eat it too. So let's have a look at the 6. Yeah, this is someone holding back. See, feelings, emotions. This is someone whose pride took a hit, but they're still providing. They're still attached to that, this past. So they could have feelings, definitely, but you can see they haven't detached. So either they did something or someone, their third party with them. But it was something devastating. And it could be someone who provided. They may have truly cared about this person. Whatever with this tower that came down, it was a shock. It was something sudden. So there was something that this person learned. Yeah. Yeah. Chaos, conflict, drama. There's a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, a lot of difficulty overcoming. This person could have been in a relationship that just a lot of fighting, arguing. But it's also an energy of, with this Five of Wands energy, it's about competition. This is somebody here who, I gotta tell you, if you are someone thinking of going out and detaching and ending this situation, it doesn't matter who ended it, but it's about detaching and this person reeling you back in and being stuck in a state of confusion. And I do think this person is kind of confused because it is about their life path. See, they're assessing it, but they are more focused on their finances than anything. Yeah, it also has to do with someone healing. See, releasing all this. Yeah, see, it has to do with control. See, this is someone who tried to control everything and they lost control. So this is somebody when they start, and it could be too where, when they start feeling like things are getting out of control, they put on the brakes. They want to be in control. So I do feel this is someone who, there's definitely guilt. And I do feel with the Nine of Swords, this person has guilt. But I also see a little jealousy. So, but it's someone who will reel you back in as soon as you get out and start socializing. Yeah, they want their cake and eat it too. They want everything their way. So I got to tell you, it's up to you to decide. You can take your power back by this person, by ending this. If you feel that, if this is your scenario, but I see chaos, conflict, drama, someone getting a lot of attention. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone thinking they should maybe play in the field a little bit here. But I feel there's been hurt. It has to do with competitive energy, but the Five of Wands is this competitive. You can see there's a lot of people competing for this person's attention. So, but I feel for this scenario being the Five of Wands, I feel it's just a lot of drama and chaos, the tower coming down. So this is someone kind of focusing on their work, their money, but this is all about their life path. See, taking a time out, taking a break to heal, putting on the brakes. This is someone who puts on the brakes. Anytime there's an obstacle or challenge or something going on, they may have obstacles and challenges and issues with children as well. So it could be just somebody who just isn't ready. But I gotta tell you, I'm not so sure about this person, about faith and loyalty. Yeah. And it's an energy of this person not putting a lot of effort in. See, they put on the brakes. They're focused on work. They're not putting in effort. This is a little breadcrumbing, but I feel like there's other people here. There's people reaching out, giving this person attention. It could be just a lot of energy to do with their work. It could be something that they work in that's very competitive. But I feel this is somebody who's just not putting in the effort. Something isn't working. It's too much work. It's like they want the other person. It's like this person's kind of expecting you to settle. So let's have a look at the Death card. Yeah, see, somebody's single. See, it's ending a situation, becoming single. But it's someone who has not made peace with their past. So I feel like as this is yourself, your own internal energy. See, I think this is just a person who just wants to be single. I really do. And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get what they want from you, they'll get it from someone else. But I kind of feel you could turn the tables on that. It could be yourself if they're not giving you enough attention. So there's the energy. But yeah, like I say, it's about getting out and socializing. I feel like there's just, I don't know if this person is involved with other people, but I definitely feel like they get jealous when you detach and you no longer give them attention. Then they come in, they put in a little more effort, and they want their cake and eat it too. I can tell you that right now. Yeah. And I do, like I say, I feel like you are missing opportunities. You're the one that's missing opportunities. I feel like this is someone who probably gets attention from other people. It could be unwanted, but like I say, this is someone here looking at their life path. They're looking for clues and answers. I mean, it could be yourself because you're feeling confused at why they're dragging their feet. Because I think this person just wants to be single, but this person's keeping you stuck and single. See, they're focused on money. This is somebody who, I mean, it has to do with growth and success, their finances. But I don't think this person feels this will be successful. And some of you are definitely in the energy of feeling like there's hope, but I see this person keeping you stuck and single because they just want to be single. I do feel it's telling you to get out and socialize, see, and just kind of go with the flow. Because I do feel with this, I mean, this is someone's emotions flowing, right? And I feel it has to do with yourself. See, a 10, ending it. Then the sun starts to shine. Things start going in your favor. And I feel like maybe this is what you're looking at. Did you put on the brakes at some point? Because it's like this person, came in, took control, and then started reaching out, putting in effort. And then it's like the same thing happening because the world energy's there. But I'm going to tell you, this is somebody not making you part of their world. And I do feel there's other opportunities here. I see beautiful energy here. And I do think that this person too, like I say, there's other people involved. And it doesn't mean they are, but it's very possible there's competitive energy. People competing for this person's attention. I mean, it could be children. I mean, there could be jealousy with children as well. But this is somebody who's definitely not ready for any kind of commitment. They just want to be single. Yeah, I see something ending. See a situation ending here. I see goodbye, a painful situation. But I'm going to tell you, one thing I'm going to tell you here is if you get out and socialize, things will start going in your favor. It's about putting this behind. This is the goodbye card. It's telling you to detach from this. To get out and socialize, get support, see strength and support from friends and family too. Yeah, I feel like it's all about time. It's telling you time. This is someone keeping you stuck. I don't think this is someone ever going to change. I do think they work. It's all about work and money. I do think this is someone still providing for children, maybe an ex. But there's definitely some guilt here with this person. And things they haven't detached from. But yeah, but it's someone who's going to reel you right back in. It's the same thing going to happen. I don't think this is someone who's ever going to change. I feel they're kind of set in their ways. Yeah, like I say, it's about putting all this behind. Some of you just feel like, you're at that point of giving up, but then when you're ready to give up and detach, this person reels you back in. Yeah, I feel saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Okay, it's telling you to pay attention to the red flags, the signs and the signals. Okay, and it could be where they're in that energy too. But I'm sensing projection. If someone was not faithful when they were in a relationship, it was a shock, their ego took a hit. Someone they provided everything for, they took care of everything. So it could go that way. But like I say, this is telling, they could be seeing some red flags. But it's saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. I am sensing for some people third party. Because it's a person who kind of moves on when, they put on the brakes when it's time to maybe introduce to friends and family for some. But I feel like it's more like when they start getting emotion, when they start feeling like they're losing control. They want to be in control. And I do feel this is something that this person does. They provided for somebody here so they could be in control. And there's the star, releasing things that no longer serve. See, it's telling you to know your worth and your value as well. Yeah, someone keeping you stuck. You're waiting. You're waiting and waiting, wasting time. You're missing other opportunities here. I mean, this doesn't mean that you can't go and date other people and kind of wait to see what this person does. But I'm going to tell you, I feel like you've been on an emotional roller coaster with this person. And I see you waiting here. This person's keeping you stuck. saying to know your worth and your value. It's to release this. It no longer serves. I feel there's red flags. The signs I feel have been cautioning you, but they may be feeling that way. And it's because maybe you want more attention than they can provide. You know? As I do feel this is somebody who has a lot going on. And I do see this energy of possible children for some. But it's somebody who just wants to keep things simple. If that's the case and it's not children. Because I do see this energy of kind of somebody longing for love or missing somebody here. See, and they start to miss you, or they get jealous because you're moving on and detaching. So stop, for one thing, stop feeding their ego. That's the first thing that you can do, is stop feeding their ego. Take back your power, detach from the situation, give yourself a chance to heal and get out and socialize. Because I see good news coming in, and I do feel like you will get attention from other people. I do think things will start to go in your favor. But this person here, I mean, they see you mostly in a favorable light. I can see it. And I do feel that there's some feelings and emotions here for sure. But they keep it all in. And I do think this person has secrets too. I do feel that there's secrets. And I do feel, like I say, there's this projection. Projecting something onto you because of something they did. Yeah, I mean, just be careful what you believe here. Yeah, it's all about taking things to the next level. See, two people coming apart, but this is when it's time to take it to the next level. This person puts on the brakes. They want their cake and eat it too. And I'm going to tell you, I do see secrets. It's saying to trust your intuition, because I do feel you're seeking answers, feeling confused. But I think you already know the answers you're seeking. It's about coming apart. I do feel like if you get out and socialize, you'll get other offers and opportunities. See, this is about rebuilding. It's about, and I do feel this is somebody who doesn't really want to commit, but it's like you're still feeling like there's some kind of hope here and you're holding on. And you are also keeping yourself stuck and single in this energy. But I feel the ship has sailed here, and I do think you'll get attention from other people. If someone doesn't give you attention, it's asking yourself the question, if they're not giving it to you, who are they giving it to? So feel like you have the answers within yourself. I really think this person's secretive. See, aha. Enlightenment. See? I feel like, because I feel like it's saying get out and socialize. Stop putting any effort. Stop feeding their ego and move on. This is about ending it and moving on. You got all these tens here, as well as the death card, which says that something is ending. It's over. This cycle is over. Now it's time for a new cycle. So it's about putting this behind. And I do see other opportunities coming in. So that's what it's saying here. And I do see a victory for you in the end. And I do think this going within, seeing the light, you're going to go, aha. And you're going to see, you know, it's about yourself. You deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve somebody who commits. And I don't think this is someone who's ever going to really commit. No. I mean, if they, it's especially if they have children. This is someone waiting until their children break free. They go off on their own until they're successful. So they're going to keep providing. So I don't think this person, quite honestly, has a lot of time or energy or, yeah, because like I say, and I do see him, there could be children jealous. I mean, this is somebody who's definitely looking at every little detail here. And I really feel they don't have faith that this can be long-term and successful. Yeah. See, this is that energy of not putting in effort and walking away. See, it's no longer emotionally fulfilling. They're not reaching out. So it's about walking away and putting an end and detaching. But it's up to you to decide here. Okay? Because I do think this is someone, when you get out and socialize, if you date someone else or, you know, get out, take other offers, opportunities that are presented. I feel like you're missing some because you're not out there, some of you. But yeah, it's just an emotional roller coaster. But so you start walking away looking for something new, and then they get jealous and pull you back into this. So it's telling you to take a look and think things through. Trust your intuition. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. There's secrets. There's something that's this person's hiding here. Okay. Yeah. So take care. Bye for now.